Brookhaven, a small but mighty town. Over the years, it's faced terrifying tornadoes, harrowing hurricanes, chilling ice storms, raging wildfires, unprecedented blizzards, freak flash floods, emergency levels of fog, a devastating earthquake, and more. Each time, the town has built back stronger than ever. Still, despite their unwavering resolve, nothing prepared the fine citizens of Brookhaven for what happened the night of January 25th, 2023. Residents of the town were enjoying a calm Saturday night. Mild weather, clear skies, nary a hint of concern in the air. News anchor Inga Scoop had just arrived at the TV station located inside the mall to host the 6 o'clock news. It was a busy night at the mall, as usual. People were going to the movies, working out at the gym, eating at Moe's, Happy Burger. Just a really nice, normal, fun Saturday. Across town, the subway system was just as busy. According to passenger Darcy Dewright, the transport service was more crowded than usual.
There was a big soccer game at Brookhaven School that evening, so a lot of people were traveling by subway. The subway cars were pretty full.
But for firefighters at the local fire department nearby, it was an uncharacteristically slow night.
We usually have a couple of house fires every night, but this night was quiet, real quiet.
Little did the firefighters or anyone in town know they were about to experience a night they would never forget. Because somewhere in that small, peaceful town on that pleasantly bustling Saturday night, trouble was lurking at that very moment. You gotta know that it's bacon to start my morning out right. We were working out, listening to some random bacon, when I first smelled smoke. Meanwhile, at the movies,
I was so absorbed in Breakpoint that I didn't realize it was getting kind of hazy in the theater. Really smoky.
and at the TV station upstairs, we were live on air when I noticed something wasn't quite right. We seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties right now. The fire alarm is going off. I thought maybe there was a little grease fire at Happy Burger since it's right next to the TV station. It happens from time to time. I had no idea it was something much, much worse. Meanwhile, on the subway, things were even more grim.
We had just stopped at Crown Point when complete chaos started breaking out. I could not believe what I was seeing. Fire everywhere.
And at the Brookhaven fire station,
1 minute we were chilling, watching the finale of Brookhaven's Next Top Criminal. Then, bam! Calls started coming in. So we stood up and headed out. We had no idea what we were heading for.
coming up, we saw someone on fire.
We were trapped! How are we going to survive this? The whole town was on fire. Looking for affordable electronics? Come to Rico's Refurbs. Get used devices for a fraction of the price. I got this $19.99 Dell laptop, first generation iPad, iPhone 2, and much more. Yeah, they're really old, but they're cheap. So save your money and come to Rico's Refurbs. I'm conveniently located by the dumpster between the airport and motel. Oh, I got gas on me. What a strong smell. Don't you wish that you could smell like that all the time? Yeah. Well, now you can with my new fragrance. Smells like gas. Yay. Thanks, Rotten Robbie.
Smell like gasoline with La Gas by Rotten Robbie. Available exclusively at Rotten Robbie while supplies last. A calm Saturday night had devolved into turmoil as the town of Brookhaven was instantly engulfed in flames. Breaking news! It seems there is a fire here at the Brookhaven Mall. Sources have no idea how or where the fire started, but it has started to spread out of control. Many people are currently trapped in the mall. One minute we were training, the next, the place was on fire. We couldn't get out. It was crazy. I mean, we want our clients to feel the burn, but not like this.
The fire alarm went off, and we tried to evacuate, but the door was hot to the touch. We knew fire was on the other side. We were trapped. It was like a scene in a movie. No, literally, it was a scene in the movies. As soon as the train left Crown Point Station, it was engulfed in flames. Everyone was screaming. We didn't know what happened. Did we crash? Was it an electrical fire? It was mass confusion on mass transit. No one had cell service. We were just stuck in a train that was on fire. People were trying to pry open the door, smash the windows. Nothing was working. It was hard to see, hard to breathe. How were we going to survive this?
For the fire department, things were getting intense.
We started responding to the calls, then more calls came in. Most locations had managed to evacuate, but then we found out the mall was on fire and people were trapped inside. We were on the way there when we got the call about the subway. The whole town was on fire.
Coming up, we had to do something.
There was no way out. Somebody did this on purpose.
The Gun Show! Coming to Brookhaven, February 24th through 26th. See a huge selection of firearms, ammunition, and more on display all weekend. Every gun you can imagine. And while you're there, sign up for Officer Kirkland's Gun Safety School. The Gun Show! Coming to the space above Starbucks, February 24th through 26th. In Brookhaven, the real estate market is competitive, and so are the realtors. 3 successful realtors, 1 demanding client, 1 chance to find them the perfect house. Whose house will be chosen? Find out on Who Sold It Best. Premiere episode featuring fellow YouTuber Tokyo Chai. Next week on Play All Day. Brookhaven was on fire. Every business, every government building, every form of public transport. It was more than the firefighters could handle, but what caused this unbelievable tragedy? That was the question in the back of everyone's mind. Majority of the town of Brookhaven is currently burning to the ground. Sources say this fire was intentionally set. While we can't confirm, it is strongly suspected to be an act of arson.
I'm here with meteorologist Vic Burgundy. Vic, how does it feel to be trapped inside this flaming mall? Not great, Inga, but outside the skies are clear, winds are calm, and temperatures are steady. Fires aside, it is a beautiful night. At the gym, tensions were understandably high.
Man, it was rough. We couldn't decide whether or not to use the weights to break a window. Some thought it would be a bad idea since oxygen feeds fire. They said it would make fire worse, but people were passing out from smoke, inhalation. We saw someone on fire at Happy Burger. We had to do something.
And just downstairs at the movies, things weren't any better.
We were scared. There was no way out. And even worse, I was missing the movie. Like, was I gonna die? Not knowing if Alexa would catch the bank robbers? We could tell immediately someone set these fires on purpose. There was accelerant at every location. Knowing that someone was trying to destroy the town made me that much more determined to put out the fires and save every last person.
This just in. The Brookhaven Fire Department is on the scene at the mall with a second unit en route to the Brookhaven subway system. Just when we thought there was no hope, there they were. The #1 fire department in Madison County, the Brookhaven Firefighters.
Sir, you're going to be okay. They rushed in and put out the fire, and everyone got out. I'm out $50 for the movie tickets and popcorn, but at least I'm alive. And you can't put a price on that. Everyone on the train had passed out from the smoke inhalation. I remember coming to and seeing the firefighters busting like superheroes. They put out the fires and saved us all.
Miraculously, not a single person perished in the tragedy. There were burns, lots of inhaled smoke, and certainly extreme trauma, but no lives were lost thanks to the quick action of the Brookhaven Fire Department. But their job wasn't done.
We had to call the arson unit to investigate. A crime like this, setting a whole town on fire, cannot and will not go unpunished. They did confirm that this was arson. The fires were set on purpose. Arson!
Yup.
So, at that point, it was up to the authorities to figure out who did it.
Though investigators did a thorough investigation, they were unable to uncover evidence pointing to one single perpetrator of this heinous crime. As it stands, there are 3 viable suspects. It is rumored that local rocker Lenny Spikehead of Brookhaven band Random Flu Shot emerged as a top suspect early on when they discovered this threat in his 2021 song, Brookhaven Rampage. Did the petulant rocker finally make good on this threat? Also raising suspicion was fellow musician Orange Beth the Rapper, who has been known to set fires in the past. And then there's recent prison escapee Christina, a contestant in local reality show Brookhaven's Next Top Criminal. Unfortunately, authorities have not been able to determine which, if any of these suspects, is the responsible party.
They won't stop investigating. We will figure out who did this, and they will pay. No one can get away with a crime like this. Brookhaven will get justice.
For more Play All Day videos, check out our channel. We have hundreds of role plays, challenges, and more. You can help us out by liking our videos, leaving comments, and telling everyone you know to watch Play All Day. See you next time.